Good Monday morning. Got my fancy YouTube TV backdrop here, like a little living room with books and a fireplace and a crackling fire. So if you hear all that, this has been our morning pleasure while we have been tucked away in Tennessee for a little while. But this past week in Bible study, we were talking about we've been doing a study on the 7 letters to the 7 churches, and we were talking about the Church of Philadelphia. And Philadelphia is only one of 2 churches in the 7 churches that received only commendation, if you will, or recognition and adoration for keeping their hearts pure in environments that it was very hard to do. And in that letter, Jesus comes to them and describes himself as the God who opens a door that no man can shut and shuts a door no man can open. And we were talking about the closed doors in our lives that we will try to make ourselves bloody, trying to get open and not realizing that we have a God who loves us enough to close doors as well as open them. And there's this little obscure passage. It's not obscure, it's in scripture, but it's one of those hidden little gems, and it's the one that I always go back to when a door seems closed, to give me perspective that the closed doors of the Lord are for my protection. It's in Exodus 23, and it's the children of Israel are about to enter the promised land, and God is letting them know, listen, I'm going to take care of all the ites for you. You know, the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Jebusites, all those ites in your life, which what a blessing. I'm going to open the door for you to take care of all of them. But then he says this, he says, but I'm not going to do it all at once. Meaning the door is not going to be completely open. I'm closing a piece of this door. And the reason I'm closing this is because if I got rid of them too quickly, then I'm gonna read it to you exactly. But I will not drive them out in a single year, because the land would become desolate and the wild animals too numerous for you. Because God had the bigger picture. And what if they would have just pushed through? What if they would have just pushed through and kept trying to rid the lands of these ites, when God was saying, okay, you can push through, but if you do, you're setting yourself up for something that could ultimately destroy you. So whenever I have a closed door in my life, that is something I really wish wasn't closed. I really wish the Lord had opened it. I remind myself of this passage, and I'm like, maybe the Lord just knows that the land would become desolate and the wild animals too numerous for me. There's great comfort in knowing in life that God has the 20,000-foot view. We've talked about that so often, that he doesn't look at our life from here, from the immediate need. So we need a job, and we want to push through the closed door, not realizing that maybe it was God's protection, or maybe the job we lost was God's protection. I had that conversation with a friend recently this week. I know people that God has closed doors on opportunities for them, But had they been open, they would have missed the wonderful opportunity waiting just ahead. Maybe God closed the door on that relationship. Maybe for a season, maybe forever. Because God has the 20,000 foot view. So we can strong arm our way into just about anything. But God told the people of Philadelphia, he said, listen, he said, when I open a door, no man can shut it. And when I shut a door, no man can open it. I don't know about you, but I'm really grateful to have a Father that loves me enough to do that for me. So, maybe you're looking at a closed door today, and I just hope that gives you a little comfort in how much your Father loves you. Even enough to close a door for your protection from all those wild animals that could overtake.